It's another trucking news video. At the end, we're going to talk about your comments, but first, we're going to talk about this guy and this possible dust cloud of poo. Welcome back to another edition of Trucking News. We start off in Nebraska, where this driver was parked for his 10-hour break at the Loves and saw this swirling cloud of, well, I mean, it's at a truck stop, so it's probably shit and piss and dirt and cigarette butts and whatever. And then you got this dude chasing, I don't know if that's a dog or something. Looked like he was chasing something across the... Dude, listen, people, I would shit my pants if I saw this heading for me. Thankfully, it did not turn out to be anything serious. It was just a dust devil or whatever, but it's huge. Like, look at that. And I know you guys have been in a situation where you have had one of those blow across the road and you had to drive through it. Still scary.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Bobby Bejesus, and I'm here to tell you about a new deal.
All right, guys. So the first story that we have for you, first real story, is a family is suing Amazon after a fatal truck crash in Maine. Let me put this on the screen so you can see the story from Freight Waves. It says here that a family in Maine is suing Amazon. The family of a Maine commercial fisherman who was struck by an Amazon delivery driver back in July of 2020 has filed a lawsuit claiming negligence. In the suit filed on Monday, Misty Fisher and her three children of Woolwich, Maine, and they also named the driver Nasir Tibahabajuka Tibajuka, and several affiliated trucking companies. Anyways, the suit claims that Amazon knew or should have known the Tibahabajuka Mama and the trucking entities it contracted with to deliver its packages were unsafe. So she's claiming that Amazon knew that this was an unsafe company, which, I mean, hey, we all know that the CSA ratings, you know, and violations, they tag along for a long time. So Amazon should have looked into this. They should have known if this guy was unsafe or not. I'm not, you know, and who knows? Amazon delivers so many dang packages. They could have seen that and been like, you know what? It's been a while since the last violation. It's been a lot. Who knows? Who knows what the case is? But the court documents claim that Midnight Trucking, Midnight Transportation, Merrimack Transportation, and Arafat Logistics, also known as the Midnight entities, all headquartered in Lowell, Mass, and Nashua, New Hampshire, were likely a chameleon carrier that reincarnated and set up trucking companies after the previous and racked up several federal safety violations. Now, we've all heard of this happening where a company gets tons of violations, they get shut down, they get their numbers pulled or whatever, and they just open some other new company up and they just keep going. Okay, there has to be a way we have to be able to put a stop to this, especially when it comes to safety stuff. Now, everybody that is involved in this has declined to make a comment. Amazon declined, the trucking company CEO declined, all this shit. They all declined. Amazon did say, however, that while our deepest sympathies are with Mr. Fisher's family because of litigation had just been initiated, we're not in a position to offer any comment right now. So here's what happened. At 6 a.m. on July 3rd, Tibahajuka was distracted by his cell phone. So the truck driver was distracted by his damn cell phone when his truck full of Amazon packages swerved, struck Joseph Fisher, who was attending to his boat trailer, on the shoulder. It threw him into midair down the highway on Interstate 295, according to the story. Fisher's wife and children witnessed this. They watched this happen, people. They watched it happen. Okay. The lawsuit claims that the children continue to suffer emotional distress. There you can see the gentleman with his wife. Unfortunate. That's Misty and her husband, Joe, right there. Now, the driver is serving a 10-month prison sentence after pleading guilty in September of 2021 to felony drug charges. To a felony charge, or not drug charge, excuse me, to a felony charge of driving and endangering and causing serious bodily injury. I don't know where I got drugs from. I think I was going to saw the DUR drop, but you know. Anyway, the court claims that this dude who's from Uganda obtained a B2 tourist visa in August 2018, was working as a truck driver for one of the other guy's companies, okay, the CEO of this Midnight Carriers situation. Okay, now the court filing state that the day after the driver was indicted by a grand jury in 2020, Customs enforcement took him into custody where he remained until sentencing. So immigration came and got the dude. Okay, now James O'Connell, who's the attorney representing the Fisher family, says Amazon is putting profits over safety. Now, could this be the case? Maybe. These big companies care about their numbers, but I would hope that Amazon's not. Now, it says this statement right here from the attorney. Let me read this verbatim. For the sake of public safety, Amazon is required to ensure the trucking companies hires that their hires are safe, and yet Amazon repeatedly using a trucking company with a known dangerous safety record. The tragic result was the death of a father and husband right in front of his family, while Amazon continues to thrive as usual. The Fisher family will never be the same. Now, while we can agree that the Fisher family will never be the same, do we think that Amazon is at fault here? I don't know. Is Amazon the one to blame here? I don't know. Definitely the trucking company for sure. I mean, if they have all of these different DOT numbers and MC numbers and all of this kind of stuff, that shit has to stop. It has to stop. It's, I mean, it's so tragic for this family to lose a father because this dude was messing with his cell phone, and then come to find out immigrations and customs is on his ass too. All right, now some of you may have made some really good money recently, but the Wall Street Journal is claiming that the trucking boom is hitting the brakes as freight slows down. The strong freight demand that has delivered bumper earnings for trucking companies. You guys are raking it in. Oh my God, you're just stuffing your pockets, getting fat. They're saying that it's coming to an end here. They're saying that it's coming to an end. It says the Cass Freight Index measure of domestic shipping demand edged up a bare 0.6% in March from the month before, an unseasonable slowing of growth at the end of the quarter. Could the big time checks be ending? Could the pockets be getting a little slimmer? Maybe. I don't know. I hope not. I hope that rates continue to climb, but that fuel goes down. I want you guys to put more money in your pocket. I'm a local guy. Okay. I'm a company driver that's local now. I don't do booking and all that kind of stuff anymore. So I want you guys to get some fat wallets. It says rates are sliding and shipping demand and capacity appear to be coming into balance following a period of strong earnings for trucking companies. What do you guys think? Are you seeing better rates? Are you seeing weaker rates? Is it cutting into your profits because of the fuel? What is going on out there that has really created a hindrance on you as far as financials are concerned? Are you losing money because rates are weak, or is it just the fuel, or is it a culmination of both? Is this the perfect storm? Are we going back to another crash? I hope not. I hope this isn't a crash. I hope the Wall Street Journal's completely wrong. I hope these numbers that they're putting out are false. You know what I mean? It said Bank of America's measure of trucking capacity available to shippers jumped last week in its highest level since 2020. I don't think anybody knows what the hell they're talking about. I don't really think they do. Who knows? Here's what I do know is you guys like to leave me comments and I like to read them. So now we're going to jump in and check out some of your comments from the past few videos.
Our survey says...
The first comment from Hugh Stevenson. I applaud Governor Abbott for finally doing something. It took him long enough. Drugs and guns have been flowing over the border for decades. Hugh, I think I can speak for everybody and say that we agree. Thank you very much for leaving a comment. I appreciate it. Rodney Patton Sr. sends us a comment talking about the inspections down there in Texas. Inspections should come to AZ, New Mexico, and California as well. By the way, I live in Arizona and see it firsthand too. 42 years driving a truck. I may have learned and seen a thing or two. How about you?
That's a long time.
I will welcome every person to our country as long as they come legally. Obey the laws of this country. Please bring your culture, but adhere to the laws of this country and pay your taxes. Like the rest of us, quit coming with your hand out. We can't afford it anymore. Nor can my children, my sister's children, not their children, or anyone else's children, or anybody's children. He didn't say all that, but I agree. Listen, America was built as the melting pot of the world. So please do bring your culture. Fat Flat Argosy says, trucking news, huh? You're not news, bro. You're a hack trying to remain relevant in an industry that you can't handle or tolerate.
Bingo! Yahtzee!
You're a failure in business and on world topics. Stay home. Lick your nuts. Stop trying. It's hard, embarrassing to watch. You've done nothing, and you never will.
Below the video, you should see some apparel, some Lil Dawg apparel. If you're interested, go check it out. There's some Earth Hates You apparel, some hashtag Dog Pound apparel, which the Dog Pound on Zello is up and running. It's open. Go check it out. Come chat. Link in the description. Everybody be safe, and until next time, see you later.
May God be with you all.